Welcome to Biafra Battle Cry TV. We are loyalists to IPOB leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Biafra is our religion and here is where we worship.
Yes, we came to the FCT High Court, Maitama, here to file a suit. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu suing in his personal capacity as a leader of IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, against the CP, Aboki Danjuma, the Commissioner of Police in Imo State. Last time, a couple of weeks ago, we issued a press statement warning both the media and every other person that calls IPOB a terrorist organization on one side. Then two, once an issue is being carried out in the southeast or in Imo State in particular, you will see some government agency, they will just jump into the media saying that ascribing it to IPOB. This particular issue, some terrorist organizations whom they called unknown government killed some innocent citizens of Nigeria from southeast. And in less than 2 hours of that incident, the Commissioner of Police Imo State issued a press statement saying that the action was done by IPOB. How did you carry out investigation of such a heinous crime within 2 hours and arrived that it is IPOB that carried out the operation? Now that you know that it's IPOB that carried out the investigation, have you arrested the culprits? Have they made confessional statements saying that they are members of IPOB? You see, these are the pattern the government has been using. Anytime we are waiting for any ruling of any judgment for Nnamdi Kanu, you see all these things. Now they know that Nnamdi Kanu's ruling on local submission will be coming up on the 10th of October. So in order to put fear on the side of the judge, in order to tell Nigerians that both Nnamdi Kanu black and IPOB black, they continue to instigate all these issues, killings in the southeast, so that they will be ascribing it to IPOB, so that people will now say that IPOB is a terrorist organization, so that they will say that yes, Nnamdi Kanu's federal government has a case against Nnamdi Kanu. We know their pattern. They have been using this pattern, and this particular time nobody will go through. One file is a 10 billion naira suit against CP, Imo State, and we believe that it will serve as a deterrent for others, both the media people. Because the issue of the IPOB, prosecution of IPOB is still pending at the Supreme Court. We are waiting for the judgment. Why should we be prejudicing something that is pending before the court? The matter is before the court. The court has not decided. What happened transpired at the Federal High Court and the Court of Appeal has been appealed. How can you declare an organization a terrorist organization without putting them on notice? Where do you derive your power to do such a thing? Do you need to do through motion expert by a Federal High Court judge? Thank God that the person who issued the order has left the planet Earth. You don't do that. Everybody know that my IPOB is a human rights organization seeking, has their own agenda. Well spelled. The agenda of IPOB is not in doubt. The agenda of IPOB is there. It's for self-determination, seeking for right of self-determination, which is constitutional. But to look at an international legislation, recognize agitation for self-determination. Why should Nnamdi Kanu's own be different? Is Nnamdi Kanu the only person that has seek for right of self-determination in the world, in this world? The answer is no. So we have filed a suit against him. Let him come and explain to court how the people that were killed are members of IPOB. That is why we are in defamation, and this is just the case that we will be taking each and every one of them one after the other. Thank you and God bless you.
Welcome to Biafra Battle Cry TV, where Biafra is not just our identity, it is our faith. Here, we stand firm in our devotion to the cause and to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. We bring you bold, unfiltered updates on the internal and external forces confronting our people, exposing the oppression and injustice within the so-called against the Commissioner of Police, Imo State, Aboki Danjuma. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected to the heartbeat of the resistance. Thanks for watching, and may Biafra rise. From the office, members of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team read as follows. I, Dr. Maxwell Opara Esq, serving as one of the attorneys representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the case of the Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Mazi Nnamdi Kanu acting upon his explicit instructions, I have initiated a defamation lawsuit amounting to 10 billion naira against the Commissioner of Police, Imo State, in his personal capacity. It is regrettable that, each time the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu approaches a ruling at the Federal High Court in Abuja, the government and its representatives engage in actions that may inadvertently bias the mind of the right-thinking members of the society, especially the presiding judge of cases related to IPOB, a going concern whose status is pending for determination at the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Such sponsored dehumanizing conduct has adversely affected the minds of the right-thinking members of the society in proceedings relating to IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A recent example underscores this troubling pattern. As we await the court's decision on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's no-case submission at the Federal High Court, the government, under the guise of miscreants, allegedly committed grave acts in Imo State, specifically within Ihitenansa North LGA, resulting in the loss of innocent lives. In less than 3 hours following this incident, the Imo State Commissioner of Police issued a misleading press statement attributing the killings to members of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, thereby strengthening the designating of IPOB as a terrorist organization which is not justifiable. One must critically examine how the police could conclude, within such a short time frame, that IPOB members were responsible for the alleged offenses. Furthermore, what impedes the police from taking appropriate action against individuals purportedly identified as IPOB members? What substantive evidence does the investigation present to corroborate the assertion that the suspects are affiliated with IPOB? In light of the absence of satisfactory responses to these inquiries, it is reasonable to conclude that the government and its agents are deliberately acting to cast unpopularity to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB in a negative light before the public and the judiciary. We acknowledge their established tactics and methodologies, and we have previously cautioned against such behavior. IPOB should not be labeled as a terrorist group, and the government ought to cease its inhumane and dehumanizing practices directed toward Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. In response to this situation, we formally requested an apology and retraction of the press statement issued by the Commissioner of Police, a request he has wholly ignored. Consequently, I have filed a defamation suit for 10 billion naira against the Commissioner of Police, Imo State, in his personal capacity at the FCT High Court, to compel him to furnish evidence supporting his claims regarding IPOB's alleged involvement in the unlawful killings. It is also pertinent to note that the issue concerning IPOB's classification as a terrorist entity is currently pending before the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Public declarations regarding matters that are sub judice undermine legal principles and may constitute contempt ex facie curiae, thereby prejudicing the judiciary's ability to render impartial justice. The petition letter written and filed by the members of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, Chief Barrister Maxwell Opara PhD, just ended. That's it for today's broadcast from Biafra Battle Cry TV, where truth is our weapon and freedom is our mission. We remain unwavering in our loyalty to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the liberation of our people. The struggle continues, and so does our voice. Share this message, subscribe, and spread the fire, because every voice counts in the fight for justice. Until next time, stay bold, stay vigilant, and stay Biafran. Biafra lives. Biafra rises. Biafra is our destiny.
Only person to preach Biafra to you and you will listen are those who are under our central command, IPOB, of course, with Radio Biafra. Anything else up on Dioshika I must warn you. These are vultures and they are vagabonds that are very poor and wretched. They think Biafra is the means through which and by which they can survive. These are wretched people and failures in their field of endeavor. Don't say I did not warn you. Don't say we never warned you.
Welcome viewers to Biafra Battle Cry TV. Biafra is our religion, and here in Biafra is where we worship. We are loyalists to the leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We should be careful and distant ourselves from Fulani double agent and commander-in-chief of gunmen in exile, behind the flag of our oppressor. Thanks for watching.